life been looking gorgeous. Take one day at a time, I pray I never have to force it. Got bad women for me, tell they man he need to force it. I'm standing with the torch gripped in my hand, I'm hella calm, the other palm hold my fortune. I live ready to die, my mama hate me sounding morbid. Growing up, my daddy got caught up in chasing fortune. He'd probably be more proud if I was doctor or a lawyer, but I'm paid to be aligned with only living in the moment. And I can't have my target, won't be locked behind these bars or in a spot that I can conquer. Cause we live in. And I'm addicted to feeling like I'm invincible. Take the bag, then I triple it. The flow been on the pinnacle. Vivid dreams of a miracle. When I made it out of bond, I'm so out of mind. It's hard to wanna go outside cause they be killing off my kind. But I gotta hold my head and keep it loyal to the players. Don't let them rob you of protection of yourself. It's line for a check, I call it robbing for the flex. To label drop your the big collect on your advance. Dream more lightly cause the man don't give a fuck about your plan. To see the world and feed your fam. The block is hot, it's hard to stand. I'm from the cold, when he talks, but on the low, they got the stove. Some of the babies still ain't eating, though they crab stuck in a bucket, trying to make it out the street. How we make it where we at, but trace the bloodline back to Eden. I'm a minute surrendered of the pandemic, got the mask off, I'm flat jaw, taking no L's. I'm at the coattails to the cash cars. Yeah, right. I'm taking no L's. I'm on the coattails with cash cars. They really not who they claiming. They talking foul with the cap block. My heart is cold, keep it padlocked. My mind is coated in Kevlar. They said the shopper can't stick me. I dropped the ball in my lesson. I dropped the class with the schedule. I can't afford to be bored, but a couple of bros get through the school with degrees. Can't let the interview, they pay more than the minimum wage. They pull up suited, but they talking about the dreads on their head. It be their resume, they can't say their name. It's a shame, the system got it easy. Yeah, they claim she needs to relax. Got a couple kids, a single mom, they laid her out back in March. She lost the crib, they sent the squad to throw her back to the street. That increase her with the stimulus, won't even see her address. I'm thinking cash rules everything, they got us by the culture. Spend a couple of racks to keep the art scene posted. When we ask for what we owe, they wanna talk like they ain't got it. Sign the next man at a lower rate to help on bag of fortune. So we torch it, we burn it all down till y'all get it. I'm native to this sand, don't give a fuck about no pilgrim. When the police at my neck, my brother hanging by a branch, and I can't even pay his bond because we stressed the dollar thin. Tell me how we supposed to win, huh? They selling dope to keep us clothed to pay the rent, huh? A lot to hold, but I ain't fold, I'm still on 10, huh? Toes planted in the soil, getting hard to keep it cordial, but that's just the way it goes. As fast as you can. As fast as you can. I could really get away. Don't make me feel away. I just wanna get away from it all. I just need an escape. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Now I can't keep her ass on me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Should've seen a look when they saw me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Now I can't keep her ass on me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Should've seen a look when they saw me. They ain't happy, they just shot. Killed Nipsey, they touch pop. Can't believe that I made it here. Niggas bust rounds at my bus stop. No help, all me, get money on 3 game plan. In the hills, talking real figures, got heel figure on the waistband. Like 4 bands, 4 hours, fuel efficient, just know I get it done. Life a dream, life a game, all the same, look like I really won. Roll the dice, you can bet that. Came back from a setback. Front pocket full of head pack. About to do a show, then I head back. Like, hold up, watch how you talk to me. I be too petty for play. I need my fatty today. Waking up early so I get ahead of the day. It worked for me better that way. Better go get it, you young and you able. They did not save us a seat at the table. I did it all with no help from a label. Came a long way just from stealing that cable. Teed up, drip down. Save it, ho, sit down. I don't need a cosign. Need a new phone line. I think I'm too full of myself and they full of that hatred. They hated to see it. I don't need no help, I'm just be on myself and they happen to pay me to be. No help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Now I can't keep her ass on me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Should've seen a look when they saw me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Now I can't keep her ass on me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Should've seen a look when they saw me. They ain't cheering, they just doubting. Kill Sebby, they touch Malcolm. Meanwhile, bought a Cuban link, I might upgrade it, might bust down it. Shine hard like I'm supposed to, I'm a king nigga in a slum village. When you speaking that real shit, even though it's claiming ain't none feeling. I can see the envy, know he wanna hide it, but it's coming through. I ain't see nobody, before I seen the paper, who the fuck is you? Mandatory that I keep on guessing, I'm a pop quiz and a potluck. Turn a win to a winning streak, just to show these niggas that it's not luck. Pop out, I'm fresh off a plane. Tell him that daddy is home. Truly, he glad to be home. These niggas gravity prone. Tell by the way that he looking, he mad that he on. I've been on 10 with the shit. 10 to the hoes in the market until there's no hoes in my pocket. These niggas tend to be lying and tend to be hating on me cause I told them to stop it. Totally opposite every opinion. I'm doing whatever I'm feeling. Seem like the only few times when I asked for advice, what they gave me was never appealing. Lately, I feel like the man, yeah, the man that I told you one day I would be. They wanna know how I do what I do. Might be something to you, but it's nothing to me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Now I can't keep her ass on me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Should've seen a look when they saw me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Now I can't keep her ass on me. Need no help, that's all me. Could've went to jail or the army. Remember when they didn't wanna call me? Should've seen a look when they saw me.
What's good? What's good? What's good, everyone? Welcome back. Welcome back to FMP Podcast. That's Foundational Manhood Podcast, Ep.4. Let's get into it. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan. Of course, you're tuned in right here on FMP. I'm also your host, DS1 Ross, of course. Shout out to my brother, the Book of Ronan. And here's your 5-minute fire watch.
Salute to everybody. And today's fire watch is talk about the importance of the fire watch. In the military, you always have a sentry or two out here roving around, keeping an eye on what's going on out here. Meanwhile, either some soldiers are getting rest, but in this situation, we got a lot of guys, a lot of brothers out here who are out here sleeping on a job, sleeping on themselves, sleeping around with people who don't mean them any good. When it comes to the fire watch, you have to report in and take note and report on the notes that you see, observations, certain movements. If the front is all clear, it's all clear. But if something's going on, you have to be those first eyes, those first ears to alert everybody and get everybody on point. That way you can defend each other on a unified front. This is more than just the fire watch. This is what we do as men. This is what you see with agency. That's why we promote it so hard. Because there's too many guys who are asleep on the wheel. There's too many dudes out here sleeping on their potential. And little by little, you're seeing brothers out here waking the fuck up. Not just to what female nature is, but far more important things as to what they were meant to be, what they've been gifted with, how they should move, how they should view themselves, how they should treat business, not just for themselves, but with other men. That way we start learning how to protect one another, invest in one another, increase our value and money and resources together. So when it comes to this fire watch, as you make your rounds, as you're seeing more and more of yourself and understand the lay of the land and what you're meant to do, Taking note of the brothers who you see that are asleep. You got to evaluate, are some guys worth fighting for? Or are you sleeping next to the enemy? Something to think about when you wake up every day or carry on in this day. And before I close this, I want to send my prayers and condolences to a brother who left too soon. And that happens to be the comedian Teddy Ray. And many of you guys have heard his voice before. But the thing is, like other brothers out here, it is your duty to give your flowers to your peers, both male and female, those who influenced you, those who got you through those rough times. Give it to them while you still can. You never know when their time is at an end. And what we're sick and tired of seeing is people getting together at funerals and at disgruntled family reunions. It's been your 5-minute fire watch.
Awesome, man. Definitely rest in peace to Teddy Ray. You know, I was shocked when you gave me that news, bro. I was just thinking about Teddy for like the past few days before you told me, because I was wondering, like, you know, where he's been.
Yeah.
You know, because he definitely is always on the gram. He was always dropping content, always in videos, and I didn't see him in a while, man. So rest in peace to that brother, man. Today's show, episode 4 on the Foundational Manhood Podcast. Brothers, we got to stop living internet.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee.
We have to stop living internet. You want to go first, bro?
You know, when it comes to stop living internet, my first thing to say is we have to get up and get outside, fellas. For many years, you have guys who are slaves to talking points, or what I call ashy dick analytics. And you got to ask yourself, who am I outside my negative narratives? Or my cheap ass titles, or my certain associations? Yeah, granted, you might be frat, you might be this, that, and the third. But when you look in the mirror, who the fuck am I looking at? Is it cool to be me? Or I'm just stuck as an avatar, not just online, but offline? That's my first thing.
Now, that's extremely important, because we're in the age now, bro, where avatars matter. Avatar lives matter.
Shit.
And I'm saying this because if you think about it, bro, all systems in society are now ran through the internet.
Yeah.
If you look at the medical system, your medical records are on a computer now. They're electronic.
Yeah.
You can log into the database of the hospital where you live and find all your medical records. They can send your medical records to your phone.
Or they can counsel you on the phone or on a computer.
Yes. Police is the same way.
Mhm.
As far as help, you got 311.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my question, bro, is, can you really stop living internet?
You can. You just you have to establish a balance between using the technology that's made available to you and actually networking to the people around you. Because you got people out here, they have these relationships online, but when they meet in person, they have to start all over again.
Right. So do you think it's more of a personal choice for people to live on the internet, or do you think that a lot of us are basically forced to, based on everyday living? And I'm saying this because, you know, we're going to have a lot of brothers who say, well, I'm not living the internet because I don't really know how to use the computer.
But you have a
You
phone.
know, See, and this ties into the point you just made about the technology.
Yeah.
I think what we're caught up on is the comfort the technology provides.
Yeah.
And we get caught up on the internet because the internet has been turned into a place of leisure, where before, originally the internet was used for military purposes. You
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, bro.
Yeah.
But from what I read, you know, Al Gore, if I'm not mistaken, at that time,
Yeah.
he started using the internet to communicate with other bases that was far away.
Yeah.
So, do you think us as a group of men can use the internet for that purpose, or do you think we're relegated to using it for what it's for?
It depends on the intent. The internet is still used in a militaristic fashion,
Mhm.
but if you think about it in a casual sense, why do you think a lot of us are being destabilized as communities and people who want to connect with each other? You got people who are clashing with misinformation, intentional bias. They're not I mean, when you talk to people, they've lost that ability to have de-escalation of force or being able to be empathetic or listen to reason nowadays. People just want to be heard. So
Right.
that's where, well, we'll talk about that much later, but there's no longer a gender war. Um, that's been won already because the information is out there. What you have right now are agenda wars, keeping us from being the actual functioning communities. Or even we find validation in likes, emojis, and whatnot, rather than having healthy relationships with ourselves and other people. So it is war, just on a casual front.
Right. And I totally agree, because just like you see here on the thumbnail, they use things like the gender war, the all of these little things that come up online that they turn into hot topics and
Mhm.
clickbait. They use that stuff to actually keep us asleep.
Yeah,
They use those things to keep us from understanding that the internet is actually for military purposes.
mhm.
And it also keeps us dumbed down from understanding the true power and the true nature of technology. Because see, outside of the internet, bro, how much of us, and I'm speaking about black men,
Right.
how much of us really know about technology
Not really.
outside of the internet? Even a lot of tech guys,
Mhm.
they're internet tech guys.
Yeah,
They're internet software tech guys or troubleshooters, and it's nothing wrong with that. We need those, but we don't have a lot of guys who are directly into the tech field, like routers and establishing networks and all of that stuff. It's a lot of us guys who are just into troubleshooting the internet.
yeah, yeah. You got people who do the upkeep on there, but it goes back to the military fashion. And like I say, in combat, once you destroy the communication towers, which in a sense, as far as our pillars of influence, our leaders, our OGs, and stuff like that, now you can sit there and basically take that city or target apart, which they've been doing. They've been doing it.
So you basically saying that they got us to, well, they killed our leaders off,
Yeah.
got us to betray our leaders,
Mhm.
and they replaced it with the internet.
Basically, I mean, if you look around, where's our codes of conduct? There used to be ways we moved around, even if you was on the low end or whatever. You had ways you moved around. It used to be like no women and children. Now everyone's up for grabs everybody's food. Now you're seeing a lot of chicks out here trying to be dudes, and they're trying to be the very worst elements of men. And some of these guys are trying to be on some P Valley type of shit. So when I look at it, it's militaristic. You basically destabilize the community and let them destroy themselves. But who's waiting on the other side, though? That's all I'm worried about.
And I think that's what is missing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think a lot of times what usually happens is we don't see how they actually stabilizes us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, basically being lulled to sleep, in a sense. And
I think
why they invested so much money to keep us asleep, keep us involved in all this nonsensical nonsense, or getting guys to, or men and women to basically keep from away from each other or stay in the house. Do they even consider the health issues we suffer from sitting around in a sedentary space or living a sedentary lifestyle? Depression, mental health, xenophobic, more or less.
I mean, just from this thumbnail alone,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of people don't know that this is actually a profession, living on the internet.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I mean, it's a profession in a lot of these, you know, third world countries where a lot of your customer service, a lot of stuff, a lot of your tech support that come from these other countries be from these type of guys.
Yeah.
You know, these guys do this stuff day in and day out, and you know, they live like this. So do you think, and being that we talking about the thumbnail,
yeah,
do you think the world, people in general, like governments and stuff like that,
yeah,
do you think that they profit off of the ones who are asleep?
Oh yeah, it's big business. What we're talking about with big pharma, there's money in the medicine. Where you're talking about, like, as far as like with the living online, you allow your life and your movements to be monitored to the point where, yeah, you're stuck in a box, but you're no different than that little hamster in that little bowl running around that wheel and supervised. Yeah, there's money in it. Big money.
So it's big money in ignorance.
Yeah.
Because really that's what allows you to stay asleep.
Oh yeah.
Is ignorance. You choosing to not want to learn what it is you need to learn. And I think a lot of times, especially with this living internet stuff, is guys get on the internet because now it's easier to live vicariously through somebody.
Oh man.
Like for instance, like before the internet blew up, if you wanted to live vicariously through somebody, you had to actually know them.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like with the rappers,
mm-hmm.
Most of our rappers are rapping someone else's life.
That is true.
But the best rappers who rap about someone else's life were actually the rappers who were there.
Yeah.
Not the guys who were speaking from fifth and sixth person. Like you got the story from your big homie, who got it from the big homie, the big homie, the big homie, and then you.
And his cousin.
Right. So you never saw nothing. You never experienced none of that stuff.
Yeah.
You're just living vicariously through an avatar or an image.
Yeah.
That you don't even know is real or not because you never saw it. And I think this is what the internet has created. It has created this type of monster.
Yeah.
You know, where and even with the whole Instagram thing, where you can be closer and closer to your celebrities.
Yeah.
You can basically DM them. You can comment on their stuff. They might respond to you. You know, all of this stuff I think is driving people to stay stagnant online
Yeah.
and to live that type of lifestyle that's on this thumbnail, because it's like I don't have to be outside anymore to live the life that I want to live, or that's what they make people believe.
I agree. Hey, I got a question for you, man. It's like, now you got me thinking about it. How dangerous is an actual forward-thinking, ambitious man, especially a black man? How dangerous is he?
I'm gonna say it's extremely dangerous, because it's like, what do you? It's like, how dare you choose to open your eyes? Because people who live internet, bro, actually think they're living life.
Yeah.
People who indulge in the same bullshit every day online that we see,
Yeah.
they actually, in their mind, they're living life.
Yeah.
So for you as a black man to go against that status quo, it's like, are you losing your mind? Are you crazy? Are you stupid? Like, what are you doing? That's what I think it is, bro, because we are supposed to follow what is normal, because the effects of what's normal that we follow plague black men the most.
Yeah.
So when we choose to go around that, there's a problem.
Yeah. Because I remember when we got a chance to sit there and see Skid Row, and how we would have known of things if we didn't see it with our own eyes. Seeing how people were moving around, and not just Skid Row, but people in general, how people act like they weren't there. They were just in the background. And I guess I can speak for you, but like me, yeah, porn is cool. I mean, but I got to make me a movie. I got look. I'm better interacting in real time, rub on a little booty, something like that. I just can't sit there and just be happy with flaky curtains and socks, all day, every day. That's just not gonna cut it. I got to be in something. I have to be. That's just me.
Hey, bro, let's dive into that a little bit, because
Yeah.
that is a huge thing that's not really talked about, the
Yeah.
porn addiction.
Yeah.
And the porn addiction simply comes from living on the internet.
Yeah.
Because now when you think about it, when the last time your ass been to Blockbuster and bought a porn tape?
Oh shit.
And when the last time you went to Sabumafu
Yeah.
and got you a porn DVD?
Shit. It's been a minute.
Bro, that was back in booty talk days.
Oh yeah, man. Booty Talk 45.
Bro, I was getting ready to say that number. Booty Talk 45. But think about how long ago that was, bro. We talking about damn near, or we might as well say 20 years.
Yeah, because you had
We
to
was
get out.
buying DVDs in the early 2000s.
Yeah, you had to get outside. You had to go to the CD part of town. You saw where there was limited lights or whatnot, and had a tiptoe in an adult bookstore, depending on if you just didn't give a shit. Go on the
Right,
back,
right.
and either you go in the back and do some other things out there, or you just go get your goodies and go about your way. And usually by truck stops.
Yeah, or right off bridges, because
Yeah,
in New York, Midtown or Times Square is like right off soon as you get out the tunnel.
yeah,
Soon as you get into New York, you in Midtown, you Times Square, excuse me.
yeah.
So And that's where the the sexual district was in New York.
Oh yeah.
Back in the 90s and all of that. Now they still probably got a few of those stores out now, but it's like, for what? They're not making no money.
No.
Who gonna go in there and buy a porn DVD when I could go to X videos and get it for free and watch the whole scene?
Yeah.
You just made me pay $40 for.
Yeah. Stop, rewind, fucking download.
You see what I'm saying? Save it for later.
Yeah.
they let you save the porn DVD. You could save this for later. You could pause it and come back, and it's at the same space.
Got a notebook full of timestamps.
Come on, bro.
For research purposes.
Think about how in the booty talk days with the DVDs, bro, we had to wait. We had to wait a couple of months for the next one to come out.
Yeah, that was like a movie premiere and shit.
Yeah, so it's like when you go to the DVD, man, and he like, yo, I got Booty Talk 46. It's like, what?
Give me that.
You heard that? Nigga, I just got it. You better get it now. I know.
Yeah. Oh, you don't even see bootleg man out there like that.
You don't even see that because of the internet, bro. And it's like, even though back then, we were still on our thirsty shit. But when you think about it, it was still a lot more healthier than now. Because you had to, bro, we used to go and find the DVD man.
Oh, man.
We used to go find him. We used to walk around, bro. Think about those days.
Yeah.
The early 2000s where we had to go buy mixtapes.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You had to go to these spots. It wasn't I could just sit at home and access everything.
Oh.
And that's what I think is creating, what you were speaking about, bro. The fact that you don't have to get out and actually be active at all.
But at what cost?
At the cost of your health, your mental health first.
Because if you think about it now, if you live in that little cubicle of your life, now when you get outside, you have no sense of control, no discernment out here. That's why you got all these weird diseases out here, or because everybody got a hot girl summer, or dudes just out there being extra. Now we're getting all these crazy things: HPV, UTIs, super gonorrhea,
Black herpes.
I mean, yeah, there was STDs back then, but like you had to go out there and like either be super reckless or you had to really go earn that shit. Now you get it like a value meal at McDonald's.
Facts. You'll fuck around and catch 2 at one time.
Like 2 for $20.
Fuck around and catch 2 of them at once. Like, wow. But this just living the whole internet thing, man, it leaves you blind. You come outside, you don't have no purpose.
Yeah.
You be lost in the sauce. And you could kind of see those kind of people in society too, bro. You ever just been to Walmart and you just see people walking, and when they walking in, you looking at them like, should you even be awake right now? Like,
someone was sleepwalking.
Yeah, he just walking around like, nah.
Yeah,
like you could see it in his face.
I've seen people staring at shelves. I've seen people staring at food. I've seen people like sleeping on the furniture. Seen it.
Question, bro. Let's speak to because this is still on the topic of living internet. Let's speak to or would you say this is convenience or it's comfort when people can order their groceries now, Instacart?
Yeah.
The whole DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub type of shit. Do you think that's really for convenience, or do you think it's to put people, because your mantra is never allow your comfort zone to become your coffin. So do you think the higher ups in society, their whole goal is to keep you in that comfort zone with these things? Or do you think it's just technology providing us convenience, like they like to say?
For them, I believe they want to provide comfort under the guise of confinement, or it all depends on your intent. Because if you're out there doing what you're supposed to do, moving around as you need to, you'll find a way to sit there and like expand your influence. I mean, yeah, certain things are convenient, but you're out there busy taking care of business. Like you say, you're online, either creating your podcast, doing your business, whatever it might be. It can be a sense of convenience. But, sometimes like, look, I want the best out of my life. Let me start cooking some meals. Let me have people over. Some people need that communication, that because we're supposed to be social people, but I think they're trying to wean that out of us personally. Be a world full of rugged individuals that they can easily control us. Because if you think about community, people that learn how to communicate with each other, knows it's very hard to infiltrate or even take over a community. It's very hard.
Most definitely. All we got to do is look at the Arab community.
Yeah. You ain't coming in there without eyes on you and people spreading the word. Hey, who the fuck is that? What the fuck they doing right there?
And they work in unison.
Yeah.
They work in unison. So I asked that question too because I notice how everything in life, for the most part, if you have the money, which we know we're in a capitalistic society.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
If you have the money, you can pretty much bring life to you. Yeah. And I think that's very toxic, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Especially for men. Go ahead, go in on that, bro.
A lot of guys ain't built for that. Because there's some people who are extroverts and they thrive on being around certain people, but you have to vet out the reasons why they're there. I mean, we're talking about possible security breaches, things like that. Now, some guys, they prefer to do things on their own or in limited company, but they're force feeding people to be things that they're not. And that's why you're seeing a lot of mental health issues and physical health issues. Trying to keep up with the Joneses as a matter of survival. It's being force fed on to the point where either they rebel or they acquiesce, but then at a great cost. But that's what I'm seeing. What do you think? Shut up, Chico.
I honestly think that it's very toxic because what it does is it gives you an illusion of freedom.
Yeah.
It gives you the illusion of you actually accomplishing shit when you just running in a circle. I think for men, what will be good for us and what has always been good is that we're able to move around.
Yeah.
And not just being able to get up and go, but just being able to have that free mental space. And I think with dudes living the internet, it like you said, it confines you.
Yeah.
Because now, instead of you remaining optimistic, you become a pessimist.
Yeah.
Because you only pay attention to what's in front of you on the goddamn computer screen.
Yeah.
So you shut yourself off from the world.
And it goes against our nature, opposing environment.
Exactly. And it also leads to us having a faulty foresight as a man. You can't really see the future if you're a pessimist.
Yes.
And I think the internet or living on the internet keeps you in that pessimistic mind state, because all you see is when you scroll down your feed on Instagram, every time you scroll down your Facebook, you seeing the same shit time and time again. And subconsciously, you begin to tell yourself that this is what you want out of life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you've used the internet to program yourself to think this way.
Yeah, you're being bombarded by programming, negative narratives. I don't watch the news no more. I just don't. Or when it comes to certain areas of people talking about these same old circular conversations, I gotta get the hell out of there. For your safety and your sanity, you have to like purge yourself of that silly shit. Every now and then it can be amusing, depending. But look at what they program on the TV. Real Housewives. You got guys out here fighting and doing goofy shit that contradicts your principles. They don't want you to oppose your environment. That's what I'm seeing. They're trying to suppress that desire to become innovative, creative, free thinkers. How you think a lot of these inventions and things that we take advantage of to this day came about? Necessity. It's like they're trying to phase masculinity out and femininity out, if you really want to be honest, too.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna say that what the internet is responsible for is keeping you a perpetual consumer.
Yeah.
Because when you live in the internet, what do you see on all these sites? What is the main thing?
I see ads. I see a lot of ads pop up. I see a lot of situations where people are trying to pique your interest, jumping into either arguments or jump into a narrative. You see a lot of things pulling at you. They rarely let you get some sleep, and some people fall asleep on not just on their phone, but next to their phone. So you see a lot of things trying to draw your attention away from you recovering, getting your own mind. They don't want you to have peace of mind. They just want to harass you with any old everything, be a part of everything. Otherwise, you're being ostracized. That's what I'm seeing.
Because that's what I see too, bro. I see a bunch of ads,
Mm-hmm.
and most people just think, like today with the youth today.
Yeah.
These younger kids, I'm not even gonna say like teenagers, but younger ones.
Yeah.
They hate the ads.
Yeah.
Like my younger son, he hate ads. He hates them. But he doesn't understand. And I had to explain this to him. Like, what do you think pays for what you're watching, son?
Yeah.
Who do you think paid for Caillou that you just watched?
Yeah.
That ad that you want to keep skipping, the company that's behind those ads are paying for what you're watching.
Yeah.
So what the internet has done is it has trained the next generations of people on how to consume.
Yeah.
And we don't see that mindset is what's consuming us.
Yeah.
Especially as men. Because now, especially with this whole internet shit, it's like, who the fuck is daddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, daddy's coming to buy me this. Daddy's coming to bring me this. Daddy's going to buy me this. Daddy's going to take me here and buy me this and then buy me that. It's like, wait, when am I dad? Well, you are my dad. You have to buy me a computer, dad. And then you have to buy me this for the internet. And then I need this pack for Roblox. It's like,
yeah.
Wait a minute. What is drawing? And this is our job as parents, and especially as men. We need to know what is drawing our kids, what is drawing them to shit.
Yeah.
And what is going to have their attention in the future. Because all of that is going to be dictated on how you parent.
Yeah.
It's fucked up to say, but that's just reality. Because when I wanted Jordans, I wanted Jordans. And I wanted Jordans because I ain't want to be made fun of.
Yeah.
Because when we was growing up, if you ain't had no fly kicks on, they dissing you.
Oh, we got roasted on the bus. Immediately.
And it's the same thing now, except it's with the technology. These kids that make fun of you, you ain't got no iPhone.
Yeah.
You ain't got no iPhone. Why you in school? Don't pull that phone out around us. They'll tell you throw your Android in the garbage. You don't wear Bape. You don't wear certain clothing lines and stuff
Right.
like that.
Right.
Which is powered by the internet. It's powered by Instagram.
They're teaching you how to segregate and profile early.
Bingo.
That's what they do.
Which is all based on what? Business.
Now, as children, yeah, once you got sick and tired of being sick and tired, you learn how to roast, or you just learn to shut the fuck up and take
it. Yeah, pretty much.
pretty
much, because I had to learn how to roast, nigga.
And yeah,
I was wearing plaid shirts, Jordache, that type of shit, LA Gears.
You had
so I had to learn how to roast. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was the only child, I wasn't no sport Jordan wearing, cross color wearing. I wasn't that kid, bro. I wasn't. I wore corduroys.
Yeah.
You know? And so I had to learn. I had to learn the intangibles. Yeah. I had to learn how to get the motherfuckers up off me. You know, and let's go into that a little bit, bro, because let's speak to how this internet way of life is driving some of our children to suicide, bro, because it's like they can't fit in on the internet. So let's go in on a little bit about it.
You know, and I'm glad we're going this way, because this leads into this whole keyboard courage bullshit. And you got a lot of guys out here, or a lot of women out here talking tough online, and they forget who that person knows, what discipline that person knows, how far they may go. Some people have no limits. Once it's on, it's on. And when you see them in person, and most people find out their hands, they didn't inherit any hands. Now they're on the internet as a Vine or a fucking meme, getting their ass mollywopped across the parking lot. So it's very dangerous when people are in here talking tough online, saying a whole heap of shit they couldn't say in person. It's very dangerous.
Man, and that is what creates a lot of violence on the streets now. You know, like you've been hearing me say on you know, on my show,
right?
The internet is the streets.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Because everything that go on in the streets, niggas reported on the internet.
Yeah.
A fight just went on. If it's not recorded and put on Facebook, niggas on a post talking about who just got knocked out, who just got beat up. Yo, such and such just came through and spent the block. They put it right on the internet.
Yeah.
So you got the streets is the internet now.
And you know the crazy part is too. Now you mentioned it, you got guys who get stripes for snitching.
Oh God. Oh God.
I never thought I'd see the day niggas out there celebrated for snitching. Like, hold up.
He get thrown a party now.
Yeah.
When dudes used to come home from prison, they get thrown cookouts.
Yeah.
And all of that. Now the rats get thrown a cookout. The rats get paid money or welcome home, get stacks of money. The women come to him. Man. Hey, man. It's this internet stuff, because the internet has the power to alter your perception.
Yeah. And too, you get crucified by the court of public opinion.
Bingo. That's powerful, because that is why most people are living internet, because they don't want to be crucified, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want nobody crucifying them on the internet, when it's like, who should really care what they say about you on the internet? Really?
Yeah.
But we have to consider it, because you have whole jobs that look at your social media.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You have women who will judge you based on your social media profile.
Yeah.
Like, how much money do you really get? On Facebook, it say you work for customer service at Target.
Yeah.
It's like, hold up, shorty. What if I lied about that?
And there's a strong possibility.
Right. What if I lied?
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
Yeah.
And now, you know, which they will go nameless, but you have dating coaches who teach you how to make online profiles.
Oh shit.
You have dating coaches who teach you how to take pictures for Instagram. They have whole courses on this stuff, bro. So men can remain living internet instead of just going to get your goddamn haircut, wash your ass,
Oh man.
get a new outfit, and go talk to women outside.
See, and you know
instead
what?
of doing that.
And I know you know this growing up. There was a time where guys, aside from the far guys, was listen to R&B music on their voicemail and shit. Fucking, you had guys that actually got in the mirror, got dressed, got cologne on, know how to, actually get out there and dance with a chick. Even when they had red light parties, when you out there, the DJ says it's time to go to work, you're on there sweating, grinding, and you already know something's gonna go on later. A lot of the guys are out here fucking awkward. A lot of these women are fucking awkward. Awkward as hell.
Bro, that is a missing art, bro.
Yeah.
And I learned how to dress, how to get dressed from my dad and from my uncles, because I don't have big brothers.
Yeah.
So, it's just me. I'm the only child. So I never had a big sister to tell me what to wear, because I never had a big sister be there to tell me what women like.
Yeah.
So I watched men. I watched my uncles, my mother's brothers, and my pops. So that's why, when I walk in a room, I'm going to always get women attention because I'm going to smell good.
Yeah.
Because that is I was raised that's part of being a man. When you walk in, you're supposed to leave your essence.
You mean your presence?
Right.
When you walk past, you're like, ooh, who the fuck is that? Yeah.
Right. So, and I think the internet doesn't provide men with those intricate details. It gives them a bullshit template. Like, just wear some Balenciagas, wear some joggers, and have a stack of money to your ear like the money phone,
and still be ultra lame.
What? Yeah.
Ultra
lame. We just witnessed Irv go into straight internet mode. He was on some internet troll shit.
And this is what I don't like about this age. Most people don't understand the power of confidentiality. Like, if y'all in there doing something, like say you hook up with a chick or vice versa, y'all gotta learn how to shut the fuck up. Everything ain't meant for the net. It ain't. You'd be surprised if you out there, you know how to shut the fuck up. You'd be surprised what other opportunities open themselves to you. But there's too many dudes out here, and it's sad to say, a lot of y'all gossip far more than women do. A lot of you guys act more catty, more zesty and creamy than women should be doing. Yeah, women, they talk and all that shit, but you guys get upset about another man doing something, having something. If he has 2 more dimes than you do, now he's an op. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
It comes from, the internet, and I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because the internet creates this false sense of competition between men.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because I see it all the time. Like, even like if you go under some of these chicks' pages and they pictures and shit, dudes be under the picture trying to compete with who gonna say the flyest shit to this little thigh. And it's like, she's gonna like all the attention, dude. How you gonna like his comment? That was lame. Oh, he thirsty.
Yeah.
Like, dude, What are you talking about?
How do we get to cock blocking in the comment section? How do we?
This is some this is some living on the internet type of stuff. Because, bro, in real life, dude's not doing that.
No.
Because if dude's cock blocking like that in real life, he'll fuck around and get slapped.
Or worse.
Like, dude, get away from me.
Yeah.
So it's this living on this internet shit too has made a lot of cowards and weirdos feel safe doing that shit too.
Yeah, you can sit there and hide. You know, you got a colostomy bag when you turn the camera on, or you got saggy, leaky titties from the front and the back, because you don't take care of your health. But here's a question to you, bro. This I want to know. Like, when you stepped outside your comfort zone, because you've never been out west before, how would you describe yourself before, during, and after you came back?
I would say before I was, I'm gonna say before I was pretty much in limbo. Like I was excited, but I didn't know what to expect, because I didn't know how the people were, so it was kind of up in the air. But when I was there, it was like, oh wow, shit was surreal. Like I kept telling y'all, like every different part of Cali we went to, that's why I was saying, like, yo, this shit is surreal. Like seeing the trees going all the way down the blocks. Like, how you got palm trees going down a whole block on both sides? And it's like, wow, like this is what's out here. Because I'm from New York. So coming out my house, I'm coming out of a building, first of all. We seeing projects, cars going up and down all day, police sirens, fire trucks, ambulance, truck horns. So going and seeing that, bro, it was like, not only was it surreal, but it was very relaxing.
Yeah.
It was very relaxing. It was very man, it was like an oasis. California to me, bro, is my new oasis. The West Coast, me being the East Coast guy, especially not just being from the East Coast, but being from the Northeast.
Right. Yeah.
Man, the West is my new oasis, bro. Just like when I see why Biggie made going back to Cali.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to the shit he was saying in there, man.
Yeah. I mean, just and this is why the whole thing about, we talk about stop living the internet. It's like there's got to be a time where you got to unplug, because most people don't talk about the migraines they feel staring at the damn screen. Some people getting their pressure up, arguing over narratives that you can just shut the shit off, personally. So, I mean, we gotta be better stewards of our energy and time. Like, some things don't warrant an argument. You can just like you hang up the phone, click off on the damn panel. That's what I see.
I totally agree, because and I think brothers should really take heed to this, because when we speaking on mental health, which is what we've been speaking on a lot lately, bro, which is something you've always spoke on, because that's part of your channel.
Yeah.
And it's part of your everyday walk as a man. And mine too. I just haven't been diagnosed with shit. But what brothers got to realize is when you get caught up living the internet, it fucks with your mental health, because you could go into a space online and take in all of that energy. And then when you remove yourself from that environment, that energy is still within you. So now you're either going to project it on other people, or you're going to harness that energy, and then other people around you are going to deal with it.
Yeah.
So this is how living internet could be toxic. because you just was around a bunch of fuck niggas on a panel talking about how, you know, how much they fucking hate black women. And then you get in your car and drive to the gas station and get arrested because you done got mad arguing with this black woman over some dumb shit you could have ignored her about, but you done got hyped up listening to these idiots.
Yeah.
Brothers gotta understand that energy never dies. It's only transfer.
You're right. And
So
speaking of energy, contrary to popular belief, when we had that collaboration, I didn't feel any animosity there. Not no long term.
Not me either. I didn't sense us. I didn't even sense any shade thrown at us. That's a good point, bro. I didn't even sense any shade thrown at us. But that's because, you know, we're on the internet. We're not in the internet.
That's a big difference.
It's a difference. It's a difference. We understand that technology is what powers the internet. We're not caught up on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't understand that. You know, they get caught up in the internet instead of using the technology. The technology is what powers the internet. That's what makes the internet so prevalent.
Yeah.
Because of the technology that powers it, the stuff that you can do on the internet. But guys get caught up in, you know, they get caught up in these activities, man, and they develop what you call this lifestyle.
Yeah.
that eventually destroys you. And I know, you know, just me being a content creator for as long as I've been, you know, and just you being around, me and you both have saw what living the internet has done. We've saw countless brothers not only die, but countless brothers lose everything.
Yeah. Or justify having arguments and relationships with sex dolls.
Yeah. That's the new shit. That's the new shit. Or waifu.
Yeah, I'll be damned if I'm gonna have a sex doll put me on the couch. That's nigga need help.
Right. Or if I'm gonna have a attraction to my goddamn Wi-Fi router. Brothers, you gotta stop living internet, man. Closing remarks, bro.
I say unplug from these negative narratives online and off. Like when you get outside, really see what's going on, not just with the people, but with yourself. Learn how to pay yourself. That creative recharge that we took, not only was it needed, but we became better people and networking, and then just seeing better parts of ourselves, to which motivate us to go, getting ready to go out and do something different again. But stop believing the lies you see online, because those are images of what you could be if you actually apply that effort to yourself and step outside your comfort zone.
I agree. My closing remarks is, fellas, just look at your mental health.
Yeah.
Are you really happy with jerking off every day? like, let's be real. Be honest with yourself. I'm not even. My brother's laughing, but I'm being serious. Are you comfortable with this stuff? Are you comfortable jumping on and off panels, talking about how messed up women are when you really just want a woman in your life?
Yeah.
All of these things are the result of living the internet lie.
Yeah.
Thinking that you can live on the goddamn web, man.
Man.
So I'm gonna just tell you this, man. Like my brother always say, don't allow your comfort zone to become your coffin.
Oh yeah.
Because
While you taking pictures of her butt, a nigga leaving bite marks on her butt. Too different. A little too different.
now which one which one would you rather be? Which one would you rather be? The one getting sent pictures of it or the one doing it? We are FMP, Foundational Manhood Podcast. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. And as y'all always know, we got to heal before we build, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Fellas, living on the internet is not healthy. And you know that. Close us out, bro.
Get outside, baby. Get your ass outside.
We are FMP. Make sure you get in the comment section, leave us a comment. Also, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we drop some new content. We will be dropping every Sunday right here, Foundational Manhood Podcast. We will be premiering at 3 p.m. every Sunday at 3 p.m. So stay tuned. Follow us on IG, Foundational Manhood Podcast. Also follow us on Facebook, Foundational Manhood Podcast. We're going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.